Hi, I'm Melissa. This 10-minute meditation practice is meant for those who are currently experiencing pain. In this 10-minute meditation practice, we're going to be working with the painful sensations to try to bring a sense of neutrality into the mind surrounding your experience of pain. Initially, we'll work with the experience of pain in the body, then we'll work with the experience of pain in the mind, and then we'll utilize the breath to help clear some of these sensations. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seat for this practice in which your body feels supported. So gathering any props that you might need to support the hips and the head. You can certainly sit for this practice, but you can lay down just as well so that you can find a sense of ease in your body. So take your time to find that comfortable position, and when you're ready, we'll begin. As you begin to settle in to your position, make sure that you move a little bit, fidget a little bit, so that you can ultimately find a place of stillness. However, because we're working with our painful sensations today, you may find that at any point during the meditation, the pain might be too much and you may need to shift your positioning or adjust your props. By all means, please do this. So as you begin to settle in here, wiggle the body and make sure that the props are supporting you evenly. If you're in a chair, making sure that your back is supported as well. And if you're on your back, potentially having the knees bolstered with any kind of support, pillows, blankets, etc. And begin to deepen your breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. 2 more rounds just like that, just beginning to become aware of your breathing today. Good. One more nice full breath here. Exhale to release. And if you haven't already, you can go ahead and close your eyes and begin to deepen the breath here even more. Drawing air deep into the lower belly, feeling expansion throughout the belly. And exhale to release. As you further settle into your breathing and your position here, just taking a moment to scan the body and bring your attention to the areas of your body that are experiencing pain or discomfort. As you bring your attention here, simply without judgment, see if you can just notice the sensations that you're experiencing. And do your best to not attach any thoughts or stories to these painful sensations in your body. Simply observing them for what they are in this moment as you continue to breathe. And just noticing in your physical body, do those painful sensations shift at all? Do they move at all? Does their quality change at all? And with your awareness in this area of the body, see if you can breathe right into those areas of discomfort. Visualize your breath descending down towards those places in the body that need a little extra attention and care. And as you continue to observe the physical sensations in your body, notice if your breath has become a little bit more shallow, perhaps just because we're focusing on this discomfort. It may have activated your body. See if you can then begin to deepen the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll take one final round here, focusing on the sensations in the body. Big exhale, let it go. And then shifting your awareness a little bit more inward. So as we continue to discover how pain is resonating in our bodies, we can become aware of where the mind starts to travel when we are contemplating this discomfort. Just observing the mind here, trying not to call it out or make any judgments to the mind, just objectively seeing where it wants to take you. And see if you can notice the stories that the mind is beginning to tell, and see if you can reel the mind in and return your attention to your breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you continue to focus your attention and awareness on your breath, continue to return yourself to this sensation of breath, particularly when you feel a sense of distraction from the busy mind and potentially from the mind wanting to create stories, create fears and uncertainties, playing these things out in the mind, seeing if you can put a halt to going down those rabbit holes, and again returning your attention to your breathing, feeling that sense of expansion through the rib cage and the belly, and in the mind seeing if you can guide yourself back to a sense of neutrality, doing your best to reduce suffering here. Inevitably, when there's pain in the body, this is already causing suffering. And if we let our minds get a little out of control and take us into stories and fears around our pain, this can further make the suffering worse. So see if you can stop yourself before telling those stories, having those thoughts, and just gently guiding yourself back to the breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And for the next couple rounds of breath here, just working with this bit of stillness and silence to observe the mind without judgment and guide yourself back to the simplicity of the sensations of your breath. As you continue to breathe here, noticing where the mind is going, guiding yourself back to the breath. We'll begin to close practice here with just a brief scan of the body. So as you breathe here, notice the sensations that are in the body. Perhaps they are the same as when we began, but perhaps they are a little bit different. See if you can just notice any differences in the state of your body, your mind, and or your breathing since we began. And taking a moment to acknowledge any shifts, offering a moment of gratitude for your body, taking this time for yourself to be courageous and sit with the sensations of your pain, to begin to reduce the suffering and the impact that the brain can have on your pain. We'll take 3 nice rounds of breath here to close practice, and as you breathe, see if you can take any positive sensations from today's meditation into the rest of your day. Breathing in, gathering up anything that you've experienced here that's positive. And exhaling anything that you no longer need. Breathing in a sense of renewal and nourishment. Breathing out any stagnation or discomfort. Final breath here, filling all the way up with air. And exhale to release. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your awareness back into the room, back into your body. And when you're ready, beginning to blink open the eyes. Excellent. Nice work, everyone. Meditating on your pain can be really challenging, so have gratitude for yourself in showing up for this practice. And you can always refer back to this video to continue to work with these sensations in your body and bring that sense of neutrality into your experience of pain so that it doesn't have to cause you quite as much suffering. My name is Melissa, and if you're interested in working with me one-on-one to explore meditation and its benefits specific to pelvic pain and other pelvic floor diagnoses, I'm happy to work with you one-on-one. You can schedule an appointment through our website on the right-hand side of our tabs called Therapeutic Yoga under Schedule a Virtual Visit. Our website is pelvicpainrehab.com. Thanks everyone for joining. My name is Melissa. Take care.